Welcome back. Well, looking a little stormy off to our north, and we'll get to the radar in just a bit, but some showers and thunder showers moving on through as we head through this evening. But first off, let's go to the graphics and just want to, it's not an anniversary, it's more of a remembrance of 2020 and all the storms we had. And on this date, October 9th, we had Hurricane Delta moving into Louisiana, making landfall 12 miles just east of where Category 4, high-end Category 4 Laura made landfall just 6 weeks earlier. But arguably, Delta was more damaging in Acadiana as compared to Laura, which was much more damaging into southwestern and western Louisiana. But we did have wind gusts in Acadiana at hurricane force. Lafayette, 75-mile-per-hour winds. Acadiana Regional had 90-mile-per-hour winds. A lot of damage. And we look back, and there's so much variability from year to year. Look at the 2020 season. Look at all the tropical systems we had to deal with. We were in a month of days in cones of uncertainty. Of course, we had Laura, and the computer actually having a little problems, getting a little jittery with all these tropical systems out here. But fortunately, this year, a completely different story, thank goodness, and hopefully it stays that way. Now we're looking forward to cool fronts this time of year, and we do have one on the way, but it's going to be mainly a dry front. The cooler air is going to lag about a day or two behind it after an upper level disturbance passes on through. But we're seeing some nice locally heavy showers in southern portions of St. Landry Parish near Grand Coteau, the Sunset area, Hefty Cell in Acadia Parish just south of the Church Point area. So some folks getting some beneficial rain, but this is scattered in nature, so we'll keep rain chance at about 30–40% early this evening. In the Pacific, it's busy. A couple of tropical storms, another emerging system, Priscilla, and this emerging system, all that moisture is heading for the southwest. So that's going to be a big story in the week to come, because there's going to be major flooding out there, even up into the Rockies as well. Meanwhile, we have this tropical disturbance down the Bay of Campeche. It's not going to do anything other than produce very heavy rainfall, Tampico and Mexico, as it moves inland. And then if you look at the satellite imagery during the course of the day today, we had a naked swirl, and then all of a sudden storms popping up over Tropical Storm Jerry. So that looks to be getting better organized. It's going to skate by the Leeward Islands and hopefully move east of Bermuda. Should become a hurricane as well. For us, it's going to be a quiet pattern. Gets breezy. Temperatures lower 70s tomorrow morning, lower 90s tomorrow afternoon. The cooler air doesn't get here until we get toward Friday morning. So by tomorrow morning, lower 70s, but it's going to feel good. We're going to have a nice breeze out of the north, so that's going to get rid of the humidity. And then tomorrow, pushing the lower 90s, upper 80s to lower 90s, but a nice breeze. Winds gusting up to about 15 to 20 to 25. And then tomorrow night, temperatures getting down into the lower 60s, and we do favor the upper 50s for northern portions of Acadiana, so stay tuned for that. Even cooler for Saturday and Sunday mornings in Acadiana. So 70 the overnight low tonight, an isolated shower or two early this evening, then clear skies later on tonight. That nearly full moon out there will push 90 again for a high, but the humidity will be much more comfortable, and it's going to be nice and breezy. 10-day forecast says, why do you need a meteorologist? Look at this, lots of sunshine, low humidity, cooler nights ahead, and look at that, could see upper 50s even in Lafayette come Sunday morning, but back to the heat as we head into next week. We're not done with the 90s quite yet. That's it for weather for now. We'll have more coming up in just a little bit.